So the question is here just simply a program for array rotation. Okay, this is one of your lead code question. Okay, so what this question says is that we need to write a program and we need to rotate that particular array by some k times or d times. Okay, so let's take an example of the particular array. Okay, so you can see that particular array on your screen. Like here is your array 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and your 12. Okay, fine. So what question wants us, like question is given us k is equals to 2. Okay, so what does 2 means here? We need to do the left rotation by 2 digits. How 2 digits? Like 1 and 2 should be added to the end of the array, and all these digits are rotated by left. Like the output would be something like this. Okay, so what the particular array would be something like this output array. Your 3 4 5 6 9 10 and 12, and then you have 1 and 2. That's 1 and 2 are rotated by left, and by rotating these are at the end of the array 1 and 2. Okay, so basically there are different kind of approaches for doing this question. One of the approaches, like we can take a temporary array or some another array and store that particular values we need to shift or rotate it. So like that particular array would be something like this t, and that t will consist of the two values, your 1 and your 2. Okay, so what we will do, we will store these two values, and after storing these values we will push it to the end of the array, and hence our array is left rotated. Okay, so what the problem in this question is that it is acquiring some another space for that particular this array. Okay, and particular this array, and the time complexity will be on. In time complexity we don't have that much of problem, but in the terms of the space it is acquiring more space. Another approach would be something like this. Like we need to shift the digits one by one. Okay, in that case we don't want to take some another array. Okay, what we want to do is we will choose a particular value, like I have chosen 1. Okay, store it in some another temporary variable, like suppose t is equals to your 1, and after that I will shift all the particular values of the array by n times, or sorry, n minus 1 times. Okay, so something would be like this. First here comes your 2, then first we will get your 2, then shift it to the left, and then after your 1 is at to the end of the array, like this. Okay, so this is the rotation by 1. Okay, suppose we want to do the rotation by 2, so what we will do, like we will now choose your 2. Okay, and then take this value 2 and keep it to store it some another temporary variable, and after shifting the values we will store it to the end. Okay, fine. So the final array would be something like this: 3 4 5 6 8 9. So what the time complexity would be something like your on, because we are shifting the array by n times. It would be not on, it would be your on into d. Why? Because we are shifting it by n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 9 every time. Okay, and how many times we are shifting? 2 times. Suppose if k is equals to 3, then it would be 3n, 4 for 4n. Okay, it depends how many times we are shifting. So the time complexity will be on into d, but the space complexity will be only 1 for we are just taking a simple variable. Okay, another approach will be like your GCD approach. Okay, this is almost similar to this particular approach, in which we are shifting the array d times. Okay, but the best thing is that we don't want to shift the array values every n times. So in this case we all know that by GCD approach, first of all we need to take the GCD of two numbers. Okay, so if you don't know GCD is something like we need to take the highest common digit integer of the two number. Okay, so GCD of we need to check the GCD of two numbers. First one is your length of the array, here it is 12, and the number of times we need to shift the digit, that is your 3. Okay, so your here k value is equals to your 3. We need to shift the array by 3 times. Okay, so the GCD of this two integers would be your 3. Fine. So what this approach says that we need to make 3 different sets. 3 how? Because the GCD of these two numbers is 3. 3 different sets. In these 3 different sets, we don't want to every time shift the array n minus 1 n times. Okay, in previous approach we were shifting the array always n times. In this approach we need to shift some particular values only. Let's see how. Okay, so you can see, suppose first of all, in any of the approach we need to shift 1. Okay, so what we will do, we will pick up this value 1. Okay, store it some variable t. Okay, and after that we will start a shifting. How? What we will do, we will pick up this, we will start shifting by 4. Okay, then your 7, then your 10. Okay, so what we will do, in place of 4, in place of 1 we will put 4, in place of 4 we will put your 7, in place of 7 we will put your 10. Okay, fine. So what we have done, we will just put 4 to the place of 1, 7 in place of 4, and 10 in place of 7. So we can see that after shifting this array 3 times, the place of 4 will be approximately to the end of this array. So what we will do, not in the end of the array but in the starting of the array, the final array would be something like this 4. Okay, so we have 4 here now. In the second set, what we will do, we will go with 5. So first of all, in the second value, that is your 2, we will take t. Now that value of t is equal to 2. Okay, we will start exchanging of the values. Okay, also known as juggling up the values. So in place of 2, what we will get, your 5. Okay, now see carefully, in place of 2 we will get your 5, in place of 5 what we will get, your 8. Okay, in place of 8 what we will get, your 11. Fine. Now we can see, in the final array the value of the 5 would be your second value. Okay, so in this second set we have the value of 5 at the second place. Okay, now in the third set we need to exchange up 3 values. Okay, so what would be the 3 values? First of all, now that temporary variable value would be your 3. T is equals to your 3. Okay, so in place of 3 we will take your 6. Okay, 6 will be at the place of 3. Fine. Now at the place of 6 we will have your 9. 9 will be at the place of 6. Okay, and after your last value is your 12, and 12 will be at the place of your 9. Okay, and in place of 12 we will have your 3. Okay, so we can see that in the final array values all the values are shifted by 3 times. You have 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, what the best thing is that we don't want to shift in the previous approach we were performing the operation 3 times, d times. Okay, and each d times we were shifting all the values. In this GCD approach we are shifting only some particular values. Okay, like 4, 7, 10. In the second set we are 3, 6, 9, and so in this case the time taken in this approach will be less as compared to the previous, and the time complexity will be your O(n), and after that so here the time complexity will be your O(n), and your space complexity will be your O of 1. Okay, so why O(1)? Because we are just taking some simple variables. Okay, so this is your GCD approach. This is your GCD approach for doing the left rotation of the array by some k digits. Okay, fine, thank you.